Welcome back to the magical world of the Night Zoo. We are currently in the Waterfly Woods, home to the spying giraffes and many other magical creatures. This is the setting for the first Night Zookeeper storybook, Night Zookeeper and the Spying Giraffes. In the story, Tom Rivers, a young Night Zookeeper, journeys through tall newspaper trees, encountering both friends and foes. The setting of a story is the next vital building block of any good tale. First, you have to decide where your story takes place, and then you must use words to really bring that location to life. Let's hear some examples. The Night Zookeeper stops and rests for a moment. He looks up at hundreds of white birds that are circling the cliffs and feels cold air filling his lungs. He walks on, navigating a sandy path towards an infinite blue. A howling breeze that smells strongly of salt rattles his insides. Tom buttons up his jacket and continues on. Finally, the chatter of birds fades, replaced by the crashing of waves. Where is Tom? Notice that at no time did the author mention that Tom was by the ocean. What words helped you guess where he was? Let's try another. The Night Zookeeper is surrounded by tall purple trees. Twigs and dead leaves crunch beneath his feet, and overhead, moonlight fights its way through a thick canopy. The hoots of owls echo all around, and a squirrel darts past him, clinging desperately to its prized nut. The air smells of pine cones and damp moss, and Tom is filled with a feeling of wonder and excitement. Where is Tom? Once again, the author didn't mention the woods by name. How did you guess where he was? When you write about the setting of your story, you should imagine how it looks, but also remember to include the other senses, like how a place smells or sounds. Most importantly, try and describe how a place makes your character feel. For example, location, the Waterfly Woods. What can Tom see? A dense woodland of tall purple trees. What can Tom smell? He can smell pine cones and damp moss. What can Tom hear? The hoots of owls and the crunching of twigs and dead leaves. And how does this make Tom feel? Excited and full of wonder. Now, last time you decided where your character lives, but this time you will also have to decide where to set your story. That way, you will already have the beginnings of an adventure. Your character will start in their home and journey to this new location. Once you have decided where to set your story, try and write a magical description of it that includes as many of the senses as possible. Good luck, Night Zookeepers!